Well, welcome to Spain. How are you feeling here in our country?
I'm feeling great. A little tired. It's been a very active weekend, but meeting a lot of amazing people and having a good time.
What can you tell us about the Spanish fans?
Well, we walked in yesterday, and I've done several conventions for Once Upon a Time and Supernatural. When we walked in the room yesterday, I've never felt so much like excitement and energy. It was really nice. Yeah, they're very sweet fans.
These kind of events like the Storytelling Con let the fans know their idols, talk to them. Do you think it's also important for the growth of the show?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think so. I mean, these shows are they're huge, and they're huge internationally, and it's really cool to get to meet fans from all over the world. And I think fans in Spain and Italy and the UK, they help these shows continue. They help these shows get like global status, I guess you would say, and it's really cool. I've seen it happen with Once Upon a Time. I've seen it happen with Supernatural. The fans like keep these shows going season after season. Supernatural, I believe, is in their like 13th season, going on to their 13th season, and Once Upon a Time, I hope gets to keep going, and the fans are a big part of that possibly happening.
Well, you're Prince Eric in Once Upon a Time. Every kid knows him, every grown adult knows him. How did you create a new Eric? How did you prepare the role?
You know, when I auditioned for it, they just told me it was a prince. They didn't tell me it was Prince Eric. And if I remember correctly, I think my audition scenes were actually from a previous episode, I think from season 1. It was a different prince. I think it was Cinderella's prince. So I just went in and did my best to be a Disney prince, and they liked something about what I did. And then after I found out that I got the part, it wasn't until after I got the part that I was informed that it was actually Prince Eric. And yeah, they just told me, you know, just make it your own. Don't feel like you have to recreate, you know, the animated character or anything like that. Just kind of make it your own. They liked what I did in the audition, so yeah. So I just went in and had fun with it and tried to you know, have some of me in Prince Eric, and but still try to be true to the iconic character. But yeah, it was a lot of felt a little bit of pressure, you know, to live up to that iconic role. So
Ariel and Eric has a lot of history behind, beautiful but hard. We haven't the chance to see too much of them, but they already got the heart of the fans. Why they are so adorable in Once Upon a Time?
I think it's Ariel. I mean, Ariel is still one of the most famous, most loved Disney characters, and Eric goes along with her. So, yeah, you know, they haven't done a whole lot with us. I wish and hope that they will do more if the show continues. But I think Ariel is still just one of the most iconic and loved Disney princesses, and I was lucky enough to get to play Prince Eric. So I get to go as she goes.
Lots of people have told us they reunite with the families every week just to watch Once Upon a Time, and I think it's important. What messages do you think the show is giving to kids, to fathers?
You know, I mean, it's nice to hear that families watch it together. I just know that it gives people hope, and you know, like a lot of the Disney movies, it gives young people hope for like true love and you know, a better, beautiful life and a better tomorrow. No matter what you're dealing with, no matter what you're going through, like there's always hope.
Well, a part of an actor, you're a singer, so we want to know if you can describe Eric with a song. Which would you choose?
If I could describe Eric with a song, the first one that comes to mind is Beyond the Sea. I love Beyond the Sea. It's one of my favorite songs, and there's something about those lyrics that always remind me of Eric, like looking for Ariel. I also love, there's a song in the Broadway musical of The Little Mermaid called Her Voice that I've learned recently, and there's just beautiful lyrics, and it's just about Eric like longing for this girl that he met, you know, once, and hearing her voice, and it's like this haunting thing that he can't forget. Yeah.
And what's the best thing of being an actor and the best thing of being a singer?
You know, I've always thought of myself as an actor who can sing. I've started to sing more since I've been doing these conventions because I get the chance to, you know, have a microphone and be on stage, and I get a lot of support from the fans, which is great. Best thing about being an actor to me is I love when I get the chance to travel as an actor. Like I live in LA, but I love to get to go to Vancouver to work. I just think it's so much fun. And the travel, but also getting to meet other actors. And that's one cool thing about doing the conventions. A lot of the actors that are here, I didn't work with on the show, but I get to meet them here, and we become friends, and it's really nice. As far as singing goes, you know, it's something that's really challenging, and you know, I still honestly I battle like nerves and it's something that like it's a challenge for me, you know, to be prepared and to stand up and deliver a song is something it's challenging, but it's very rewarding, and there's really nothing like standing on stage in front of a crowd of people with a microphone and getting to sing. It's really, really special.
What's the best moment you have lived in a convention like this?
The best moment I've lived in a convention? Wow, that's a great question. The first thing that comes to mind is the first convention I did. I didn't know a lot about the conventions. I knew that they went on, but I didn't know a lot about them. And I remember my very first convention, I think it was about 3 or 4 years ago now, was for Supernatural. It was in Washington, D.C. And I remember doing my first panel and walking out, and you know, I only did a couple episodes of Supernatural, but the fans really loved my character. And I just remember walking out and the fans standing up and cheering and welcoming me. And it started this whole journey that I've been on doing these conventions, and it's been such a blessing.
And finally, I give you the chance to be the writer for a moment and write the perfect final for Eric.
Wow. You know, I wish I could write it because I would write so much for Eric and Ariel. I really just wish that that they would write more, just showing the love and showing the romance between the two characters. I've always thought it would be really fun to play that scene where there's the shipwreck and they meet in the water. I just thought that would be a really fun thing to shoot. Yeah, I hope that at some point they'll be able to do more with the characters. But as far as like a final thing, yeah, I don't know. I don't want it to end.